What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the CookinBrass YouTube channel, where today we're out here at the range on a chilly day, but it's not going to stop us from coming out here to cook some brass. So let's get into it. First off, if you're taking time out of your day to be here and to come and support the channel, to join the CookinBrass family, I can't ever thank you enough for all that you do for supporting us. Go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe. Get us out into the algorithm so that we can continue to grow this awesome family that we've got going, and so that we can continue to find ways to fund the channel and keep everything going. But now, let's get into it. So today we're out here at the range, just a simple range day. Got all the different rifles and handguns out here. We've got the dagger, the 17, the 19, and the T-sauce. Just going to do some simple drills here. We've got 2 steel targets down range, and I've hung up 2 targets for when we break out the ARs. I've got the 13.7, the 11.5, and then we've got both 16 inches that we'll be able to show that. And one of them you haven't seen on the channel before, but we'll go ahead and make it known today. But let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and put some rounds to the T-sauce. So, as I said before, it's completely empty. Don't have any live ammo in it yet, but I'm going to be shooting the 2 steel targets with this just to try to get a feel for it, get some rounds through it, and see how it goes. But first off, we've got the T-sauce Raider in 9mm. Also, we'll be trying out these new Walker razors that I got. They're the Quad BT. They've got the cool Bluetooth so that if you're out here, you can go ahead and listen to music while you're shooting. Try to zone in a little bit more. Electronic earbuds, really good. Got these on sale actually at Sam's Club. They were running a holiday deal for 25 schmuckaroos. So we'll be giving these a try out, see how I feel about these compared to my other razors that I've got. But let's get into it. So in this mag, we will be putting some self-defense rounds to start it out, and then it'll go through normal 115 grain blazer. Here we go. Wow. I will say, this is a very smooth gun. Very smooth. Which, granted, I haven't shot many 1911s, but yeah, I'm very happy with a 9mm. But let's go ahead and put some more through it. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. It's very enjoyable to shoot. Very controllable with the recoil, which, granted, 9mm should be as far as that goes. But as you can see, didn't have one hang up, whether it be with my self-defense rounds or whether it be with my 9mm regular ball ammunition. But yeah, that's the T-sauce that we've got there. We'll definitely put some more rounds through it for sure. Don't have anything to say with it. I lubed it up before we put some rounds through it, but it's very nice, very nice. I actually enjoyed shooting this so much that I want to put another mag through before I'll start shooting anything else. It's just a lot of fun. Like I said, it's the very first time that I've ever put some rounds through a 1911. I did have a T-sauce Night Stalker, but I had gotten rid of it before I even started the channel because just needed to free up some funds, and that was the first thing to go. But now we've just got some Armscore 9mm that we'll go ahead and put through here. We'll actually open the slide up and let it close this way to just see how it operates with that. But a few more rounds through the T-sauce Raider. Another successful lockback. Cannot complain with that. Very accurate. Pretty much where you pointed at, it's where it's going to shoot. But doesn't seem to be really getting too dirty or have anything crazy going on with it. I'm very happy with this. Very happy with it. So now we will be putting some rounds through the Glock 19. I've only got the 115 round mag with me today, but I've got other 17 round normal Glock 17 mags that we'll put through here too. This will be the first rounds that I actually put through this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Knowing how Glock is, I don't have many concerns with it at all. Probably looks like it's jumping all through my hand, but can't really complain. I mean, it's comfortable. The recoil is manageable. Nothing really stands out of that. As you can see, I cleared it. It's empty. Talon grip got goofed up somehow. I don't know how that happened. But as I stated before, we've got another round that we'll put through it. As you can see, hangs out a little bit, but we'll go ahead and put it through it. And another successful lockback. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild about a Glock, other than they run. I know people have their reservations with them with the new Glocks coming out, whether it be the Gen 6 or the Glock V that they came out with, but I enjoyed shooting it. I mean, I know that considering those are some of the first rounds I put through it, that if I had to defend my life with it, I'd be able to. So I'm very happy to have this as a concealed carry handgun. I really don't mind the sights at all back here. I know a lot of people don't like the U-notch. It is clear. I'm not flagging myself, but yeah, it is. I don't have any issues with it. I don't have any kind of reservations between the normal 2-dot sights or these U-notch with the 1 dot up front. I kind of do wish that it was cut for a red dot, but you normally have to pay quite a bit. And the deal that I got on this, I'm not going to complain about it at all. It's runs like a top. So now the Glock 17, the big boy. We've got the Talon grips on here, 17 round mag, just regular ball ammunition. Have some more rounds on my side with me. As of right now, it's clear, so I'm not flagging anything. And I do have the Olight PL Turbo Valkyrie on here. Very good light. You know, I've said it a bunch of different times on my other videos. We've got the night sights on here. I've shot this before. I really enjoy it. Don't have an issue with it, and I know it runs. It's a Glock. But let's go ahead and see how it does. Missed that last round, but as I stated before, nothing wrong with it. It is a Glock. Not too many frills to it. I know, as I stated before, when we shot the 19, people have the reservations about Glock. I don't have an issue with them. They run. You could defend your life with them, defend your family's life with them. So let's put some more rounds through it. And ended up doing that myself, where I ride my fingers up so high. Ended up inducing a lockback on there, but it's nothing with the gun. Shell looked perfectly fine. And that was the last round. So last round hauled open. As I stated, nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. It is a Glock. So very excited to shoot this, very happy with it. As I stated before, I got this on the LE trade-in, and I got the 19 on a really good trade-in deal at my local gun shop. As I stated before, put the RXM. I ended up selling the RXM and using the money and just bought that flat out. So that should tell you that was a pretty good deal, especially for a 19 Gen 4. Cannot complain. And then, like I said, LE trade-in here, runs like a top, in great condition. So can't complain. Those are the two Glocks. It's starting to get kind of dark out here, but we're going to cover some more stuff. We're going to see how fast we can end up running this. So T-sauce super quick. Very fast. Very fast. Ended up holding it open myself. But yeah, there's that. Really love this gun. You can shoot it super fast. I know that T-Sauce gets a bad rep just because it's not American made. It is probably American assembled. T-Sauce has the stamping for Knoxville, Tennessee, but it is Turkish made. But the cool thing about this is, like I said, it has no MIM parts. Awesome quality. I mean, you've got Springfield out here still using MIM parts in their 2011s, and they're double the price of this. So, yeah, if you ever get a chance, definitely go try one of these out. Look into them. They're definitely worth it for sure. Don't have any issues with it at all. If it continues to run like this, I can for sure see me getting one of their 45 1911s. But that's that. And then I have a few more rounds in here for the dagger. So let's put some rounds through it. Always a very fun gun to shoot. I love taking it on the range days purely because it just runs like a top. You never have the first issue out of it. I know that a lot of people have their opinions on Palmetto and their daggers or their ARs or anything, but as far as the dagger goes, I haven't had the first issue out of it. As far as their AR goes, haven't had the first issue out of it. And as for their Jackal line, I know a lot of people either love or hate that, but as I have said for the previous, haven't had the first issue out of it. So very, very happy with the Palmetto products. People just hate it because it's cheap, to be completely honest with you. But anymore, it just seems like if you don't have, a $3,000 annual defense, or, you're not dropping $5,000 on a Nighthawk, people aren't going to want to pay attention to you. But yeah, we've got that. We'll put some more rounds through it just to show it runs like a top. I'm not going to have the first malfunction with it. I can guarantee that. And as I stated, I had enough confidence in this gun to say that I wasn't going to have the first malfunction with it, and it looks like I was right. But yeah, that's all of our handguns here. We shot the old reliable dagger. We have put rounds through the T-Sauce 1911 Raider, which I love that. I can honestly say that this is probably my favorite handgun that I have ever shot, other than, I really miss my Walther, but really glad that I was able to pick this up and shoot this. Uh, Definitely the smoothest one that I've got in the collection, my favorite one. We put rounds through Old Reliable, the dagger, probably my second one to shoot out here. Hasn't been cleaned in Lord knows when. Probably needs lube. I could hear it squeaking and squealing, but as I said, runs like a top. Don't have the first issue with it. Then we've got the 17. Awesome gun. I know that people have their opinions with Glock, but I love them. Don't have any regrets on buying them. Really happy with them. So, yeah, that's what we've got. I don't know why my jacket's caught in my holster. But yeah, we've got the 17 and the 19. I think we're finished up for handguns right now. I've already put some rounds through these before I started filming, but before it gets way too dark out here, let's go ahead and break out the ARs. So here's the rifle that we'll be shooting. We have a 13.7 AR that I've completed. Like I said, JMac custom lower. We have the upper completely assembled with a mid-length gas system, 13.7 ballistic advantage barrel. We have the Daniel Defense dupe quad rail. Then we've got the Andrew upper, mil-spec stake castle nut buffer tube. Now we have the SBA tactical pistol brace on here with some flip-up sights. But before it gets too dark, let's go ahead and see how we'll shoot. So yeah, just a little mag dump there for this. Wow, super smooth. Really happy with this. As you can see, it is, well, completely empty. Forgot to drop that down. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take this off, and we will show how the new Canuter valve goes. So here we are now, 13.7 with the whip machine Canuter valve on here. I'm going to put some more rounds through here, try to see how it'll do. This will probably be the first time that anybody's seen the Canuter valve on the channel. Haven't really had time to make a video on it, but yeah, I'm excited for it. So let's see how it is. I know for sure that this definitely makes it quieter, and I'll show it while taking my ear pro off. So, as I stated before, earmuffs off, suppressor on here, just to show that this does make it hearing safe. Yep, the whip machine Canuter valve. Very small suppressor. You can see the heat coming off of it now, but as I stated before, in my opinion, it literally will step a 5.56 and 2.23 down to sounding just like a 22 round. So it's a very solid suppressor, probably one of the cheapest suppressors that you can find out on the market. Handguard doesn't have a lot of heat at all coming up on it. Very happy with this build. Smooth as all get out. You know, but I guess you get that with a mid-length gas system. Everything's still tied up on here. Don't really have any play going on. The quad rail still centered up, which I know we only put a couple rounds through there, but I've been shooting with it without the suppressor on it. I know that suppressor is toasty, but yeah, I think this is an awesome build. I can't wait to try to get a this lower SBR so I can put a stock and a grip on here, because I think this is just absolutely perfect. I love every single thing about this gun. But yeah, so that's everything that we have time for. I didn't expect for it to get so dark out. I still had my other 16-inch that I wanted to show you all. I don't think I'm going to have time for it, but we'll do a video on it, and then one day when it doesn't get as dark and it's not as cold, I'll come back out here. We'll do a review on it and shoot around the Zero Delta a little bit more. Put this thing, I normally run this on my 11.5, but just wanted to see how this goes. Like I said, I'm very happy with it. Cannot complain about anything that I shot today. So if you ended up staying to the end of this video, into this range day, I hope you loved it. I hope you had as much fun out here as I did. But I appreciate you for staying to the end of the video. If you could, just go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, comment down below if there's anything that you would like me to try to build or see. If you were surprised as I am with this, or if you're looking into any of these guns that I've got, you know, if you're surprised about the T-Sauce, go ahead and let me know how you feel about that. But yeah, as I said before, I can't thank you enough. You know, thank you for being a part of the CookinBrass family, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks.